just the punishment of what is going on out there. We are being done wrong. Just so everyone is aware of, there's going to be a lot of things changing. It might seem okay because you want to know you guys are able to buy video games or buy this or do that, but honestly, you better be careful because there might not be any jobs for you guys when the time has come. That's another thing you guys got to think of. The economy is kind of bouncing back, but this happening, the government shutting down, won't completely push back because we're getting a little bit better as an economy. It was awful. But here's the thing though, something like this will really hurt and will be a serious blow to what we are progressing to try to do. Cleaner fuels, trying to change the world, make everything more energy proficient, trying to save the world for, my children and my children's children and their children and, your children and stuff like that. We got to save this world for all of us. And there's just so much wronging going on right now with the government. There's a lot of, and a lot of the things I've been reading actually have talked about this, are talking about how the Republicans are kind of using this as an agenda for their social, okay, of course they're not for abortion or, they're pro-life. Whatever your choice is, doesn't matter. Pro-life or pro-choice, whatever your decision, it doesn't really matter in this argument. But Republicans are using this for an opportunity to try to get Planned Parenthood shut down. Basically, all government funding. And I understand that. I've read a lot of articles, and at first, the argument of pro-choice versus pro-life and this and that. And I understand why there's a lot of people out there that aren't for it and aren't for the government putting their money into, Planned Parenthood. They feel it shouldn't be because of, they do deal with abortions and they do deal with a lot of stuff. But that's not all Planned Parenthood is about. There's a lot of wronging going on to you guys in school. I mean, they're not even teaching you guys sex ed. I mean, when I was a freshman in high school, I learned sex ed. And there's a lot of schools that won't teach you that. Basically, they're telling you guys, just don't do it. No, it's not like that. Let's put it like this. It's not that easy. You have hormones. You want to get your dick wet. You know what I mean? It's all it's just life. That's part of life. That's what our culture is about now. Guys want to go out and bang, and chicks want to bang, and everyone's banging at each other. And it's just like, listen, you can't just brush it under the mat. Like, hey, listen, everything's going to be cool tomorrow. No, you can't leave it like that. You guys need to get educated, and that's the most important thing. You want to know it? Because the schools aren't going to do it, because the government right now is, the Democrats and Republicans aren't looking out for us. They're looking out for themselves. They're looking out for their pocketbooks. There's all these lobbyists, and lobbyists are people that are basically paid money to make you think about their views. Like, there's smoking lobbyists, there's gun lobbyists, there's drugs and alcohol lobbyists. There's all these people out there that are being paid, just like smoking's bad for you. This stuff is bad for you. They have lobbyists that are being paid to tell you, they're not telling you, but they're misinforming you on information. And that's what's going on here. I feel the government, a lot of the wrong shit that's going on right now is these governments they're basically, between the Republicans and the Democrats, they have their own social agenda that they want to fulfill. And a lot of the Republicans are using this point right now to push their agenda of getting, of their pro-life views. And that's wrong. They're putting all of us at sacrifice right now because of pro-life. That was one of the main things I've read about so far, is that it's kind of like a lot of smoke and mirrors is happening. The government can't shut down. Obama even has said that he is willing to sign a short-term measure to keep government running without an agreement of this. So even if something doesn't happen, Obama is willing to sign some sort of contract that keeps funding kind of going, keeps money kind of going, so we can have the government and have these things. But I mean, it's getting bad out there. I mean, it's just getting so bad out there. I mean, what are some of the other things? I mean, let's just end let's get out of there. Let's get out of the war. We need to get out of Libya. Why the fuck are we in Libya? They're revolting against their government. That's between them. We need to get out of there. I understand, we need to be there for aid, but we only really need to get involved if it's an emergency, disaster is really what I think is going to happen. You guys, and also here we go. Here's another. We have 700 foreign military bases. That means those are bases that are in foreign countries. Why? They're U.S. soldiers. They should be here on our soil with their families, and guess what? They should be here protecting us. for when we need something, not over there protecting all these people when they're fighting for their own rights and they're doing their own thing. I mean, shit, even if they closed think about it, even if they closed half of those, how much money they would save. And it's not, I'm not for sure on all the money figures. I can't give you all the figures, but listen, guys, please just get informed. You guys are my future and you're everyone else's future. You guys are growing up. You guys are going to be the future politicians and the future lawyers and future doctors and future whatever you guys want to be. You guys are our future. And you need to understand things that are going on in this world now, because guess what? We're hitting some bad times. It's getting rough. We're going back to, you know, the like almost I almost want to say joke. It's like the Wild Wild West is happening. You know, where basically whoever has the biggest army at their house is going to survive and is going to be able to stay around, because it is going to get bad. So just look out for that. You guys go on the internet, you know, Google some stuff on Yahoo. There's a ton of articles. Read an article. You know, you don't have to overload yourself like I did. And I'm sorry, I'm throwing out so much information, but there's just so much wrong going on to you guys that you guys need to be aware of. Please get involved, even at a young age. It's perfect. Just read a book, talk with some older people, get involved, and I'm going to try to fill you guys in as much information as I can, because you want to know what? In this community, you guys are the power, and you want to know it. If you guys really want to change, you guys really want people to look at your generation as something different, then guess what? You guys need to start. We all, not just you guys, me, my children I have, people, we need as a society and as a country, as a nation, need to step up and really prosper and really stand for something now. Because you got to think, back in the day, they used to, you know, picket and stand up for stuff. Now we're all just so lazy. We're just like, whatever, I'll just let the government crap on me and just do whatever. So there you guys go. Here's some food for thought. Like I said, fill in the comments. Let me know any information I miss, or call me a jackass. But just make sure, just don't call me a jackass. Make sure you call me a jackass and you're filling in some information. At least bring something to the table and then call me a jackass. I will be perfectly fine with that. Trust me, it's all good. It's your boy Maverick. Holla.
Your work is appreciated. Well done.